So as soon as he's done, we go national anthem. At this time, would you please rise for the national anthem? And then I'll explain what you got to do. So whoever's announcing probably going to have to sit there.
I'll announce.
Cooper, Hampton.
Here we are for the Springfield Area Baseball Association Championship game on the varsity side. We're here at Hillcrest High School on the north side of Springfield, just right across from the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds, right around the vicinity of I-44, Kansas Expressway, Norton Road, on the north side of Springfield. You're going to be seeing the Nixa Eagles take on the Willard Tigers. Nixa coming off a win against Branson earlier today, and then Willard knocking off Kickapoo. Once again, we are here at Hillcrest for the site of the Springfield Area Baseball Association 49th Annual Springfield Holiday Tournament, or on the varsity side here at Hillcrest. This tournament is brought to you by Play It Against Sports. Play It Against Sports, located at 1300 East Battlefield Road in Springfield.
So we get to, they start 7.
Give them a call at 417-883-7444. Once again, 417-883-7444 in Springfield. You're at the tournament. Where's your batting glove? Did you forget that extra pair of socks or compression shirt? Find what you left behind at Play It Against Sports. Affordable prices and friendly service. Play It Against Sports is your neighborhood sporting goods store. We buy, sell, and trade new and used sports equipment and fitness gear, and pass the savings to you. This tournament is also brought to you by Scrambler's Diner, located at 1131 East Republic Road. They're in Springfield. They're open from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. So you want to get up bright and early if you want some breakfast from Scrambler's Diner. They're home to the 4-egg omelet.
Rito, not Raton, Rito. Dugan. That one's the hardest one.
This tournament is also brought to you by Mountain Valley Spring Water, Mountain Valley Water of the Ozarks, located there at 2101 West Chesterfield, Suite 100-15 in Springfield. Give John Spitz a call at 417-869-5644. Looking at the starting lineup first for the visiting Willard Tigers, it's going to be Blake Holgren will be leading off for the Willard Tigers. He is in shortstop today. Ethan Thompson will be in center field. He's wearing number 51, hitting second. Grant Harris will be at second base for the Tigers. He wears number 2. He's hitting third. Hitting cleanup will be Tyler Harry. He's going to be wearing number 1, hitting third. Hitting cleanup is Cade Beilbeer, out in right field today for the Willard Tigers. He wears number 6. Or pardon me, Tyler Harry hits cleanup. Cade Byler will hit 5th. Cooper Hampton bats 6th in the lineup. He's at third base for the Willard Tigers. Wears number 8, wearing 43. And in center field will be Clayton Kaiser. He's out in left field. The DH for the Tigers will be Elliot Friend. He wears number 25, hitting 8th. And batting 9th will be Ashton Somerville. He is hitting in the 2nd spot. And on the mound for Willard will be Gavin Burke. Subs for the Tigers are going to be Jared Miles. He wears number 27. Kaiden McMahon. He wears number 5. Evan Gaunt wears number 45. They will face a Nixa team without in the outfield. We've got Spencer Skiles in center. Keith Pipemeyer in center field. Sam Russo out in right field. Along the infield, we got Ryan Ratone in there at third base. Pardon me. Colby Teaster will be at shortstop, but now we see Blake.
Now batting for Willard, number 42, Blake Holdgren.
Blake Holdgren, the batter for the Willard Tigers. We're just about set to get underway here in Springfield, here on the campus of Hillcrest High School. First pitch coming in from Blake Pendergrass will be a ball there at 1-0. We are underway for the varsity side of the Springfield Area Baseball Association 49th Annual Springfield Holiday Tournament. The 1-0 pitch from Pendergrass will be another ball there at 2-0. Both these two teams come from the COC. They do get to play each other. Willard was actually nationally ranked this year, but unfortunately these two teams did not get to play a spring season. Both these two teams do have football, so they do get to play a spring season, so no fall season for school sports for both Nixa and Willard. The pitch, check the swing, and it is strike 2. Or strike 1, actually. 3 balls and a strike to the batter of Blake Holdgren. The pitch to Holdgren, inside, and strike 2 there to Holdgren. So once again, Willard was nationally ranked this spring. The pitch from Pendergrass, and it's going to hit Holdgren, and it's going to put Holdgren on first.
After the hit by pitch,
Here
that now
in
brings up number 51, the center fielder, Ethan Thompson.
That brings in Ethan Thompson, the batter. He's at center field today. So if you look at, once again, looking at the defensive alignment once again for Nixa. Sam Russo in right field. Spencer Skiles out in left field. Pipemeyer in center. Out in at third base is Ryan Ratone. Colby Teaster at shortstop. Second base is Jairus Thornton. And at first base is John Golson. And the battery mate of Jarrett Nelson and Blake Pendergrass. 0-1 the count. Nobody out here with a man on. The pitch. It's going to be a strike there at 0-2. We were at 2 sites yesterday. We were at Nixa and Rogersville. We saw Crane fall to Nixa and then beat Rogersville. Those scores were 8-3 and 11-6. Throw right offline, and he got him there at second base. So we got 1 out here in the first inning. So Nixa's defense was able to capitalize. Good throw there by the catcher in Jarrett Nelson. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Another hit batter, and Willard's going to have another
After
man
the hit by
on.
pitch, that now brings up the second baseman, number 2, Grant Harris.
Brings in Grant Harris. He is the second baseman for the Willard Tigers. We're streaming this game live on Ozark Sports Report. The Ozark Sports Report YouTube and Facebook pages. This was also tweeted out on our Facebook page. We also had a Army vet who threw out the first pitch, the ceremonial first pitch, before we got underway. The first pitch is going to be swung on and hit foul, and we got strike one. Nothing in one, the count, with only one out here in the top of the first inning. The pitch. Strike two there to the batter in Grant Harris. One out and a man on for Willard. The pitch. Throws down to to second base. And we're going to have a runner on second base for Willard. Willard, who did go to the Final Four last year, but they did not bring home a state championship. They believe they came home with second place in last year's state championship up in O'Fallon, Missouri. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if Pendergrass can get his first strike out of the game, swinging a fly ball, foul, and we'll do it again. Right beyond the center field wall here at Hillcrest, that is the football stadium for Hillcrest. Hillcrest represents the Ozark Conference, along with the other schools in Springfield, along with also West Plains, Lebanon, Rolla, and Bolivar now will be joining the Ozark Conference from what I hear. Two balls and 2 strikes. The count to Grant Harris just missed, and it is 3-2. There to, once again, Grant Harris. Looks at the runner's payoff pitch. Swung on. That's going to be a line drive into center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. This is going to score a run for Willard. That's Ethan Thompson who scored. And that will be 1-0 in favor of Willard early here in
After the RBI double by Grant Harris, that now brings up the first baseman, number 1, Tyler Harry.
Tyler Harry now the batter for Willard. Willard and Nixa, these two teams are in the same conference, the COC, here in Missouri. The COC school consists of Republic, Willard. That first pitch is going to miss. Is going to be a strike there at 0-1. So once again, Willard and Nixa are once again in the COC, and they place teams like Ozark, Carthage, Carl Junction, Webb City, Joplin, Central here in Springfield, along with Republic and Branson. Nixa beat Branson in the early game, and then Willard beat Kickapoo in the game that just concluded before this game started. And that's how these two got to the championship game. Nixa in red, Willard in black. Nothing in 2 the count with 1 out here in the inning. We're in the top of the first inning. Willard leads 1-0. The 0-2 swung on and hit foul. Once again, we are at Hillcrest High School on the north side of Springfield. I do see an excavator that is just beyond the left center field fence here at Hillcrest. Swung on, and that's going to be foul down the right field line. Nothing in 2 the count. Unaware of how if there are time limits on the varsity side, but there were on the JV side. Nothing in 2, the count, 1 out. Harry the batter for Willard. The pitch swung on, a fly ball mile high. Second baseman calls it, and he'll get it for out number 2, and that will send in the batter, Cade Billier.
Now batting, number 6, Cade Billier.
Cade Billier, pardon me, for Willard. He's going to be batting from the left side. Unaware of if any of these players are on the school rosters for both Nixa and Willard. As yes, we got nationally ranked Willard against Nixa. Willard, I believe, was number 5 in the national polls. Two outs here in the first inning. A pitch swung on, hit into right field for a base hit. This is going to be trouble. 1 run's going to be coming in for Willard. That is Harris scoring, and it's 2-0 Willard. That sends in the batter now in Cooper Hampton. He is the third baseman today for Willard. Once again, we are in Greene County. We're right up on the north side of Springfield here at Hillcrest High School. Hillcrest, home of the Hornets here in Springfield. Hillcrest is one of 5 public high schools here in Springfield. The other schools in Springfield are Kickapoo, Glendale, Parkview, and Central, along with Hillcrest. Nixa comes from Christian County. Willard coming from Greene County, as that pitch is going to be hit foul. 0-1 the count with 2 outs here in the inning. Nothing in 1 the count to, once again, Cooper Hampton of Willard, swung on and fouled back. 0-2. Willard has almost batted around here in the top of the first inning. Now the 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. But the inning will come to an end, but 2 runs have already scored on 2 base hits. Looks like no errors have been recorded. We're headed now to the bottom of the first inning. Nixa coming up to bat. 2-0 in favor of Willard. Back here at Hillcrest High School, as we now see Jairus Thornton, the man to lead it off for the Nixa Eagles. The pitch to Thornton will be a ball there at 1-0. Hot and muggy here in Springfield. Temperatures in the low 90s. And it sure is humid out there too. Great day to get yourself something nice and cold today. As yes, it is a hot one out here. The pitch will be a strike there at 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Jairus Thornton. He is the second baseman for Nixa. The pitch. 3-2 as it does miss the strike zone. And that's going to be draw to walk there to Jairus Thornton. That will send Sam Russo, the right fielder for Nixa, to the plate with a man on.
Now batting, number 1, Sam Russo.
Sam Russo, the batter for Nixa. Nixa once again comes from the COC along with Willard. Takes up pretty much the western parts of the state. We also forgot about Carthage they're in the COC conference, Central Ozark Conference. Nixa and Willard are Class 5 in baseball. One ball, no strikes to Russo. Got a man on for Willard. For Nixa, actually. Here in the bottom of the first inning, the pitch outside, and it'll be 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 pitch. Takes a strike there, and it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Sam Russo. Russo bats from the left side. The 2-1. Two balls and a strike. As the pitcher in Burke tried to do the pickoff attempt. Runner goes. The throw down to second base is going to be offline, and Thornton will get second base. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Sam Russo. Once again, we are here at Hillcrest High School, up on the north side of Springfield. You can look right beyond the trees. You can see what looks like it's the grandstand for the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. So that's going to be a line out to the shortstop there in Blake Holdgren.
Now batting, number 22,
And that
Jared
sends in
Nelson.
Jared Nelson, the batter for Nixa. With already 1 out here in the inning, Willard leads 2-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. 1 out here in the inning. Swung on, and that's going to be hit foul. Nothing in 1 the count. Watches it. Oh, and it's going to hit. That will hit Nelson, and he will take first base. And so I have runners at first and second for Nixa. and that will send in Colby Teester.
Now batting, number 37, Colby Teester.
Colby Teester playing shortstop for the Nixa Eagles. One out in the inning for Teester. 2-0 in favor of Willard. Inside pitch, and that's going to move the runners as it was a wild pitch, and the runners will be at second and third. Second and third of one out for Teester, and first base is open. One ball, no strikes to Colby Teester. Now 2-0, 2-0 count to, once again, Colby Teester. Willard has given their pitcher in Burke some run support during this game. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Teester. Two balls and a strike. There once again to Colby Teester. The pitch. Inside, and it is 3-1. There to Teester. One out here in the inning. And a walk will be issued there to Colby Teester, and that sends in the pitcher and Blake Pendergrass, who can
Now,
help his own cause
13,
with the bases loaded.
Blake Pendergrass.
As we'll see the one coach for Willard come out to talk to his pitcher. Hopefully slow some things down. He does have a 2-0 lead to protect. While that, we will tell you about another sponsor this program that we have for the Springfield Area Baseball Holiday Tournament is printed and designed by the UPS store at 334 East Kearney. They're in Springfield. Call them at 417-863-7877. Once again, that's 417-863-7877. That's the UPS store here in Springfield. And this tournament is brought to you by Play It Again Sports and Mad Bear Fitness, that is sponsoring this 49th annual Springfield Holiday Tournament here in the summer. As the coach goes back to the dugout, that's the coach for Willard. Only one out here in the inning. Pitch swung on. That's going to be a ground ball laced into left field. One run's going to come in, and Nixa is going to get on the board. And now Willard leads Nixa by a score of 2-1 after the Blake Pendergrass
Now number
RBI
20,
single.
John Golson.
That brings up now John Golson. He's the sixth man in the lineup. He is at third base today for the Nixa Eagles. One out here in the inning. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, and it is strike 1. Umpire seems to be flirting with the high strikes. So every umpire has different strike zone views. Some can be really wide, some can be a very small strike zone. So it depends on the umpire how you get your balls and strikes. The 2-1, swinging a fly ball, center field. Who's going to get it? And it looks like it will be it will be runners at
Now up number 23, Ryan Retone.
The corners with 2 outs, with Ryan Retone now at the plate for the Nixa Eagles. Ryan Retone once again the batter for Nixa. Two outs in the inning once again. The pitch to Retone, swinging a fly ball. Shallow right field. And it's going to be caught for out number 3. But on 1 run, on 2 base hits, no errors, 2 men left on base, we're headed now to the top of the 2nd inning. It is 2-1 in favor of Willard.
Now batting number 43, Clayton Kaiser.
Clayton Kaiser leaded off the top of the 2nd inning for Willard. It's a 2-2 tie between Willard and Nixa. Hard to tell the scoreboard here at Hillcrest. Once again, we are here in Springfield. Swung on with a ball hit the other way. It should be caught by the left fielder in Spencer Skiles.
Now batting the DH, number 25, Elliot Friend.
Brings up Elliot Friend, the batter for Willard here in the top of the 2nd inning. Once again, we are here in Springfield, Hillcrest High School. Hillcrest, a part of the Ozark Conference once again. But Willard and Nixa, the teams you're seeing right now, are both part of the COC, so in school ball they do get to play each other. One thing about summer ball that makes it different between school ball is you get to play with other school or other teams, other players from different schools, probably on the same team. Because yesterday we did have a player from Crane who actually goes to school at Spokane, play on Crane's summer team. Three balls, a strike, ground ball to the shortstop. He throws to first. And that's out number 1. We got 2 umpires here.
Now up number 21.
Between
Ashton
Nixa and
Somerville.
Willard. Brings up Ashton Somerville. He's right behind the dish today for the Willard Tigers. The pitch. Maybe a little off speed pitch there to Somerville. The pitch. Fastball downstairs. And it's 2-0. 2-0 the count. Got 2 outs here in the inning. The pitch to Somerville. Gets the strike there, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Now downstairs, and it is 3-1 now to Somerville. The pitch, and it is going to draw the walk to Somerville.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Blake Holdren.
Blake Holdren now the batter for Willard. We already got 2 outs here in the inning. Two outs once again here in the inning. Sun kind of peeking in and out here at Hillcrest. The pitch from Pendergrass is going to be a strike at 0-1. Pitch, and it is 3-1. There to Blake Holdren. The pitch, throw down to first, but he's safe. The 1-2 pitch will be on its way. Here it comes, swing and a miss, and it is strike 3, and that sends this game now to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Let's see who will crack that 2-2 tie as we're headed now to the bottom of the 2nd inning between Nixa and Willard.
Send out a special thanks to Art Haynes. Now batting number 41, Hardy Duggan.
Hardy Duggan, the batter for Nixa here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. First pitch is going to be a ball as it just goes below the strike zone. 1-0 the count to Hardy Duggan once again. The 1-0 pitch swung on. Foul territory. It's going to go foul. One ball, no strikes to Once again, Hardy Duggan. He's an extra hitter for Nixa. Swung on and slapped. That's going to go foul. Unusual field that we have here at Hillcrest. Infield is turf, but the outfield is natural grass. I believe the first ever high school baseball field that I know to get turf is Forsyth, down in Taney County. Yes, I do have memories of going down to Forsyth. Me being from Crane. Forsyth used to be in the SWCL, now they're in the Mid-Lakes Conference along with Clever. The pitch swung on and hit high into right field. Foul. Hardy did give that one a ride. But it's going to be a long strike 2 to Hardy Duggan. So he'll look to get another crack at it, even though these players are using aluminum bats. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Duggan's down on strikes. And that will send in now Keith Pipeman to the plate for the Nixa Eagles.
Number 6, Keith Piepmeyer.
Keith Piepmeyer, actually, the batter for the Nixa Eagles. He's in the right batter's box for Nixa. He's out in center field. Once again during school ball. These two teams represent the COC, and Willard was actually nationally ranked. But none of these schools were able to get a spring season due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It pretty much not only swept Missouri and Arkansas, but it did sweep the world, actually. 1 ball, 2 strikes there to Keith Piepmeyer. Piepmeyer out in center. 1 out here in the inning. The 2-2 pitch. And it is 3-2. The count to Piepmeyer. The pitch, swinging a fly ball into left center field. The center fielder has it for out number 2, and that sends in the batter in Spencer Skiles.
Now batting number 10, Spencer Skiles.
Spencer Skiles, the left fielder today for Nixa. 2 outs here in the inning. He'll want to extend the inning to Jairus Thornton, the leadoff man for Nixa. First pitch to him is going to be a ball there at 1-0 to Skiles. This is the varsity side for both Willard and Nixa, as part of the Springfield Area Baseball Association. We're here in Springfield, swinging a ball hit into left field for a base hit. That's going to put Skiles on, and he'll be 1 for 1 today.
Back to the top of the lineup, now batting number 33, Jairus Thornton.
Jairus Thornton, the batter. He is once again playing second base. Drew a walk in his last plate appearance. Two outs here in the inning. The pitch, ooh, almost got him. It was well inside there on Jairus Thornton. Unsure of what class these kids are. Some of them could be seniors, some of them could be juniors. For Nixa and Willard. Swung on and hit foul. One ball, two strikes, 2 outs. Right here in the bottom of the second inning, swung on, ground ball to the shortstop. The second for one, and they will get the force out, and that will send this game now to the top of the third inning. We're tied still at 2-2 between Nixa and Willard.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 51, Ethan Thompson.
Ethan Thompson, the batter for the Willard Tigers. Willard,
Yeah.
probably one of the best teams in baseball here in Southwest Missouri. I mean, to be nationally ranked, that means you got something going up there in Willard. 2-2 our score between Willard and Nixa, with Blake Pendergrass out for his third inning of work. The pitch inside, and it is 1-0. Ethan Thompson, the batter for Willard. Over here in Willard, who came in with 15 seniors coming into this year. That would be a huge loss for next year for Willard. But I think with Coach McGee, he'll probably is going to not rebuild, but reload there at Willard. New batter now or probably now same batter, that is Ethan Thompson. He's out in center field today for Willard. The 1-1. Inside now, 1-2. The count to Ethan Thompson. The delivery from Pendergrass swung on and hit into center field. It should be caught there by the center fielder in
Now batting the second baseman, number 2,
Pete Meyer.
Harris.
That sends in Grant Harris, the batter for Willard. Once again, here in the top of the third inning. 1 out here in the inning.
They have an Arkansas commit left-handed pitcher that's my age, but he had Tommy John, so he's not playing right now.
Fouled back. Nothing in 1, the count to
He's in the black shirt. Yeah, he's in the black shirt. Yeah, he used to be a lot more fit than that. Until he showing all that.
another foul, nothing in 2. There to to Grant Harris. Once again, he's out in second base for the Willard Tigers. Golfed foul down the left field line. We're going to do it again. No, nothing in 2 the count. Pendergrass wants to shut the door there on Harris. Harris wants to keep his at-bat alive, hopefully drive the ball into fair territory. Just hope to put the ball in play. The pitch from Pendergrass swung on, and another foul ball. Still at nothing in 2 with 2 outs. The pitch to Harris. Swung on and hit high. It's going to be caught for out number 2. So that was
Now
sent
batting
in Tyler
for
Harry.
Willard, the first baseman, number 1, Tyler Harry.
Tyler Harry, the batter for Willard. A little windy out there here at Hillcrest. Depending on where the wind is blowing. Unaware of how the wind works here at Hillcrest. If it can carry out, or if it just stays, or if it can just stay in the yard. But it's been a little breezy, so it does help to not have everybody sweating out there. But yes, it is hot outside. 1 ball. 2 balls and a strike there to Tyler Harry. He is a first baseman for Willard. The pitch from Pendergrass swung on and hit foul the other way. Once again, Blake Pendergrass is your pitcher for Nixa. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch swung on and hit high into shortstop. Shortstop's going to get it. And that's how the top of the 3rd inning will come to a close. We're headed now to the bottom of the 3rd inning with no runs, no hits, no errors. And the bases were wiped clean. We're headed to the bottom of the third inning. It's 2-2 between Nixa and Willard.
Now batting, number 1, Sam Russo.
Sam Russo to dig into the batter's box here in the bottom of the third inning for Nixa. As we once again want to say, this tournament is brought to you by Plate Against Sports, Cranber's Diner, and Mountain Valley Spring Water, along with the UPS store. All those places here in Springfield. Those are the ones that are sponsoring the Springfield Area Baseball Association 49th Annual Springfield Holiday Tournament. Swung on and missed. And it's 0-2. There to Sam Russo. 2-2 our score between Nixa and Willard. Here in the bottom of the third inning. We won't be on air tomorrow, but we will be back on Tuesday, as we will be at the All-Star game for there at Republic. From what I heard, the team names are Team Cardinal and Team Royal. 2 balls and 2 strikes account to Sam Russo, the batter for Nixa. He's out in right field. Swung on, hit the other way. This is going to be caught there by the third baseman in
Now batting
Wolverhampton.
number 22, Jarrett Nelson.
That sends in Jarrett Nelson, the batter, to the plate for Nixa. Nelson is behind the plate for the Eagles. Bats from the right side once again. 1 out here in the inning. The pitch is going to be blocked in the dirt there by the catcher in Ashton Somerville. Nobody on base for Willard or for Nixa here in the bottom of the third inning. The pitch from Nelson is going to be a check swing, and he did not go around. It's ball 1. One ball, 2 balls and no strikes. Inside now 3-0. They're on Nelson. Nixa wants to get their first lead. And they'll have to against a very tough Willard team. The pitch. And a walk will be issued there to Nelson.
Now batting number 37, Colby Teasper.
That sends in Colby Teaster, the batter, for Nixa. Here in the bottom of the third inning. The pitch. Runner goes. Here comes a throw. Safe. And Nelson will take second base on the steal. Teaster, the batter, once again for Nixa. We did see Nixa's JV take on Crane yesterday. Nixa did defeat Crane by a score of 8-3. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Outside, and it is. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 0 the count. Once again, we are here at Hillcrest High School, up on the north side of Springfield. You're watching the varsity championship of the Springfield Area Baseball Association 49th Annual Springfield Holiday Tournament between Nixa and Willard. Two and 0 the count. Or 3-0 the count to, once again, Teaster. pitch.
With Cameron's right.
It'll be a strike there at
They think they just tied 1-1 at the bottom of the ninth, so they're next
3-1.
to third. Tom's bear comes in. They go over crazy and Tom starts. Won the game. It's not one. They do it all the time.
3-1
It's not the first time.
now, 3-2. As Burke is able to
What?
make it to a full count.
Thomas, you know, after that game, Thomas punched them all in both teams.
Pitch swung on, and that's going to be right in the infield, so it'll be an infield single there by Colby Teaser, and that sends in the pitcher and Blake Pendergrass.
Now batting number 13, Blake Pendergrass.
The go-ahead run there at third for Nixa. With Blake Pendergrass at the plate for the Eagles.
He's your 81 as a freshman and like 79 as a senior before he got kicked off.
Why you just went down? You just
He just never worked and he was always swimming and stuff. Yeah, but then after
One out here in the inning once again between Nixa and Willard.
yeah, because I remember one time I came down and now.
He was mixing Dr. Pepper and like pushing it alcohol together and drinking it. So, yeah. Then Josh
Swung on, and an error will be called. That's going to put Nixa ahead of Willard. It's now 3-2 in favor of Nixa. Here in the bottom of the third
Now batting,
inning,
number 20, John
and it will
Golson.
send in John Golson, the batter for Nixa. So Nixa now ahead of Willard by a score of 3-2.
I just wanted to a coach. And for a while there, Thomas said he was going to out to get Josh, but I had to do it for the entirety of the team.
The pitch
Everybody knows.
outside, and it is
Everybody's just like, the chemistry is terrible.
1-0 there
As soon as
to
they have them, they started getting hot again.
John Golson.
Kind of like how Hayden was in your sophomore year, my freshman year. One part was just like so negative and stuff. Everybody just like.
The
sucked.
pitch outside ball is going to get away.
Yeah, he's fought. Yeah, he's Republic. After we were losing to 13-0 against Michigan.
Once again, we are here at Hillcrest. This is the Nixa Eagles against the Willard Tigers. This is the varsity championship game of the Springfield Holiday Tournament, hosted by the Springfield Area Baseball Association. Fly ball, foul ball. You can tell that pitch had base hit written all over it. So Golson will get another chance here at the plate. Looks like we'll see one of the coaches come out for Willard. This might be it for Burke. Here in the bottom of the third inning, we shall see. And it will be, as Burke slides through as he gives up 3 runs to Nixa in about 2 1/3 innings of work for the starting pitcher in Gavin Burke. We shall see who the new pitcher will be for Willard. Like the new pitcher for Willard is going to be Jared Miles, who is going to come in relief for Gavin Burke. While we're on this timeout, let's give a thanks to the sponsors of this Springfield Area Baseball Association 49th Annual Springfield Holiday Tournament is brought to you by Play It Again Sports there at 1300 East Battlefield in Springfield. We buy, sell, and trade quality new and used sports equipment. You're at the tournament. Where's your batting glove? Did you forget that extra pair of socks or compression shirt? Find what you left behind at Played Against Sports. Affordable prices and friendly service. Played Against Sports is your neighborhood sporting goods store. We buy, sell, and trade new and used sports equipment and fitness gear and pass the savings to you. Once again, that's Played Against Sports. They're at 1300 East Battlefield Road in Springfield. Call them at 417-883-7444. This tournament is also brought to you by Scramber's Diner, which is home to the 4-egg omelet.
Now into pitch for Willard. Number 27, Jared Miles.
Jared Miles, once again, is the new pitcher for Willard. He comes in relief for Gavin Burke here in the bottom of the third inning. Still the same batter in John Golson. Here in the, once again, bottom of the third inning. Nixa leads Willard by a score of 3-2. Two balls and a strike. And a walk will be issued there to, or probably it's 3 balls and a strike, so the walk will be issued to John
Now
Golson.
batting number 23, Ryan Retone.
Brings up Ryan Retone, the batter. Retone wants to extend Nix's lead over Willard. One out in the inning, swung on. Ground ball. Throw to first. And that is going to be 1 out, but another run scores. 4-2 Nixa.
Now batting
And
number
that sends
41,
in
Hardy Duggan.
Hardy Duggan. Duggan once again bats from the left side for Nixa. Two outs in the inning. Once again for Nixa, but Nixa leads by a score of 4-2 over Willard. Two outs once again here in the inning between Nixa and Willard. One and 0 the count.
Come on, Dougie. Get in there.
Once again, Hardy Duggan, pardon me, the batter for Nixa. He is not playing the field today. Keeps it in front. Got runners at second and third with 2 outs. So first base is open for Duggan. But if he gets a base hit, this could score another run for Nixa. The pitch. Right down the pipe, but it is now 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. And 2 outs here in the inning. The pitch from Miles is going to be a strike there at 3-1. One more strike away, and we can be looking at payoff pitches. Pitch swung on and foul, and we got full count. Three and 2 the count. 2 outs in the inning here from Hillcrest High School. Now the cloud's about overcast. It was sunny when we got here at Hillcrest. Once again, Hardy Duggan, the batter for Nixa. 3-2 on the way, and a walk will be issued, and we're going to have bases loaded for Nixa.
Now batting number 6.
Here in the bottom of the third inning, and that sends in
Keith
Peetmeyer, the batter for the Nixa Eagles here in the bottom of the third inning. Peetmeyer out in center today for Nixa. The pitch to him inside, and it is 1 ball, no strikes there to Keith Pietmeyer. Once again, Pietmeyer the batter. The pitch swung on. Should be a chopper right to the third baseman. He steps on the bag. And that's how the third inning comes to an end. We're going to head to the fourth inning. We hope you guys can stay around because we got more baseball to talk about, as Nixa leads this one by a score of 4-2.
Now batting for Willard, number 6, the right fielder, Cade Billier.
Cade Billier, the batter for the Willard Tigers. Willard trails Nixa by a score of 4-2. So Pendergrass will be on the mound, looking to protect a 4-2 lead over nationally ranked Willard. Two outs in the inning. Pitch on the outside corner, and it is strike one. Ball on a strike, and that is going to be gobbled up there by the first baseman in John Golson, and we got out number 1. And that sends in the batter in
Now batting number 8,
Cooper Hampton.
Cooper Hampton.
Cooper Hampton playing at third today for the Willard Tigers. Sun peeking in and out here at Hillcrest. Once again, we are up on the north side of Springfield. The pitch, inside strike, 0-1. Yesterday we were at Nixa in Rogersville for the JV side of this tournament. We saw Crane take on Nixa. At Nixa, it was an 8-3 victory for the JV Eagles over Nixa. And then we saw Crane also take on Rogersville over at Rogersville. It was an 11-6 victory for the Pirates over the Logan Rogersville Wildcats, which was a base hit there by the batter in Cooper Hampton, and he's on for a single. And that sends in the batter in
number 43.
Clayton Kaiser.
Clayton Kaiser.
Clayton Kaiser, the batter. He is out in left field today. Steps in from the left side. Facing Pendergrass again for the second time. That's going to be rifled into right field for a base hit. This is going to put runners at first and second base for the Willard Tigers. And now that sends in Elliot Friend, the
Now batting, number
designated
25,
hitter for Willard.
Elliot Friend.
Nixa not using a DH, but they're using an extra hitter. That's Hardy Duggan. He is not on the field today. One out here in the inning. The pitch. Right down the pipe, and it is 0-1. Only one out here in the top of the fourth inning between, once again, Nixa and Willard. We're at Hillcrest High School. The pitch. Did not call that a strike. A little off the plate, but it's 1 ball, 1 strike. There to Elliot Friend, the DH for Willard. Another ball, 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. He calls time. That is Elliot Friend, who is at the batter's box. He does not play the field today for Willard. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out in the inning. The pitch from Heiser, or pardon me, from Pendergrass, excuse me. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Only 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning. Eagles lead the Tigers by a score of 4-2. That pitch is going to be a sky-high fly ball foul down the right field line. Three and 2 the count to Elliot Friend. Three and 2 the count for Elliot Friend. The pitch. Checked his swing, and that's going to be a walk, and that's going to load the bases for Willard.
Now batting, number 21, Ashton Somerville.
And that will send in Ashton Somerville, the batter for the Willard Tigers. 1 out here in the inning. A double could be big, and this could retie the game. Swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Yeah, let's go.
That's okay, twice.
Come on.
Give it twice.
1 out in the inning. 0-1 the count to Somerville.
Dude, he actually has a pretty good breaking ball.
Pendergrass just thrown a pretty good breaking ball so far. Let's see if he can go with the breaking ball, or he might go back to the fastball. We shall see. Slider fouled. Nothing in 2 the count to Ashton Somerville. Tigers are using a DH. Ooh, inside. And that's going to sit Somerville
Now batting,
back to the.
number 42,
That will sit Somerville
Blake
down.
Holdgren.
And that sends up Blake Holdgren to the plate for the Willard Tigers. Holdgren the batter once again. Back up for his 3rd plate appearance. 1 ball, no strikes to Blake Holgren. The pitch. Strike, says the home plate umpire. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the inning for Willard against Nixa. Swung on, ground ball to the shortstop. Flips to second. And that's how the top of the 4th inning will come to a close. We're sending this game now to the bottom of the 4th inning. Nixa coming back up. It is 4-2 in favor of Nixa.
Now batting, number 10, Spencer Skiles.
Spencer Skiles, the batter for the Nixa Eagles. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, Nixa leads Willard by a score of 4-2. Here in the bottom of inning number 4. Once again, we are here on the north side of Springfield. Here at Hillcrest High School, we're seeing Willard take on Nixa. Swung on, and that's going to be laced into center field. Skiles will just chug it down the line, and he's going to be on first for a single. And that will send in the batter now.
Now batting, number 33,
Jairus Thornton. And that will reset the lineup for Nixa. These two schools, Class 5 talent here at Hillcrest. Both these two teams are in Class 5. Willard could be a big Class 4, maybe a small Class 5. Nixa probably a big Class 4, or pardon me, a big Class 5. As we do know that basketball is going to be moving to 6 classes. Football around here was the very first school to get 6 classes here in Missouri. Now will be basketball. Both men's and women's basketball will be getting 6 classes. 0-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning once again. Check swing, strike, says the home plate umpire. Let me tell you, this is one nice field that we're at here at Hillcrest. I was heard when Hillcrest did get turf, them and Parkview got turf about the same time. Forsyth was the very first place in high school ball to get turf. And their field's pretty unique. because they do play football actually on their own baseball field there at Forsyth. I don't know if it's one of the unique ones in the nation. We're at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, check swing. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch on its way. And Thornton is down on strikes, and that will send in Sam Russo to the plate.
Now batting, number 1, Sam Russo.
Russo, the batter for Nixa. Once again, he is playing in right field today for the Eagles in red. Eagles once again come from Christian County. Little bloop single, and that's going to put runners at first and second for Jarrett Nelson. Jarrett Nelson hitting third for Nixa. He's once again the catcher for the Eagles. The pitch right downstairs, and it is 0-1.
Balls. Chase that. He was so bad. He did a terrible goal. He was leaning on the ground. I was on third base and I watched him on the ground.
0-1 the count
He
to
struck out.
Oh, he struck out.
Jarrett Nelson. Ozark Sports Report is streaming this select games of the Springfield Area Baseball Association Springfield Holiday Tournament this summer. This is the 49th annual Springfield Area Baseball Association Springfield Holiday Tournament that is presented by Play It Again Sports and Mad Bear Fitness. 2 balls and a strike, little ground ball, or probably pop fly out. And that sends up Colby Teester, the
Now batting, number 37, Colby Teester.
Colby Teester, the batter for the Nixa Eagles. He is hitting in the 4th spot. He is in shortstop today for the Eagles. 2 outs here in the inning. The pitch downstairs, and it is 1 ball, no strikes. Teester coming from Nixa. He is the shortstop for the
short ceremony championship. Announce a runner up, we'll take the picture, and then we'll give shirts a picture. Announce a runner.
1 ball, no strikes.
All right, you bet. Good job.
Thank you.
2 outs here in the inning for, once again, Colby Teester. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch swung on, hit the other way. A ground ball, the second baseman has it, throw to first. And that's how the 4th inning comes to a close. We're now headed to the 5th inning of play. It is 4-2 in favor of Willard. Welcome back to to Hillcrest High School. Batter for the Willard Tigers is Ethan Thompson. He is the center fielder today for Willard. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 2 outs in the inning. No outs in the inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Pendergrass is going to be a ball there at 2-2. Hazy skies. Fly ball center field. Who's got it? The shortstop has it in the grass. And we got out number 1.
Now batting, number 2, Grant Harris.
Grant Harris, the batter. He is the second baseman today for the Willard Tigers. Willard coming from the COC along with Nixa. The pitch swung on and hit foul. This tournament is brought to you by Play It Again Sports and Mad Bear Fitness at 1300 East Battlefield Road in Springfield, along with Scrambler's Diner and Mountain Valley Spring Water. The 0-2 caught there for out number 2 in foul territory. And
Now batting, number 1,
Harris's
Tyler
at
Harry.
bat will come to an end, and that will send in Kaiden, or pardon me, that will send in Tyler Harry. Tyler Harry, the batter, once again for Hillcrest. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs to Harry. As it's going to be a roller and a base hit, and that will put Harry at first. And that sends in Cade Billier.
Now batting, number 6, Cade Billier.
Cade Billier batting from the left side for Willard. Willard trails Nixa by a score of 4-2 here in the 5th inning. The pitch is going to be a ball at 1-0. 2 outs here in the inning. One ball, no strikes, swung on and hit a fly ball into foul territory. And that's how the inning comes to a close. We're headed now to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is 4-2 in favor of Nixa. Blake Pendergrass to lead it off here in the bottom of the fifth inning.
Number 13, Blake Pendergrass.
Blake Pendergrass once again for Nixa. Once again here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Pendergrass a pitcher for Nixa as he checks his swing, and it's ball one. Let's just say it's pretty darn good to be back watching baseball from a broadcast booth today. It has surely been missed from over this past spring. One ball, two strike. One ball, one strike actually. The pitch. Another check swing, two. One ball, two strikes there to Blake Pendergrass. Who could be the top tiers for state next year? Willard could be a favor. Crane could be a favor. Maybe Purdy. Who knows? Nixa could make a run for it. Maybe Aurora, Logan Rogersville. Outside strike three, and Pendergrass is down on strikes as he was called looking.
Now batting, number 20, John Golson.
John Golson now the batter for Nixa. Golson playing first base once again. So far this game has been pretty good pitcher's duel. Pitcher fell to his knees as he delivered that pitch. And it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. The pitch. Swung on. Ground ball. Shortstop has it. Throw to first. And that's going to be out number 2. That sends in going to be Ryan Ratone. He
Now
is
batting
the
number 23,
third baseman
Ryan
for
Retone.
the Nixa Eagles. Ryan Retone, the batter. He's batting from the left side for Nixa. You can tell these kids are very eager to be back on the field. Two outs here in the inning. One ball, no strikes to Retone. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. And the ball's going to get away, and it's 2-0.
Probably walk on if I was getting
2-0 the count to, once again, Ryan Retone for Nixa. Jared Miles, once again, the pitcher for Willard, as that pitch is going to be swung on and foul tipped for strike 1. 2-1 the count to Ryan Retone. We are cruising right along. We're already in the bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch outside, and it is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the inning to Ryan Retone. Miles from the windup. Ball is going to get away, and that will put Retone on first for a 2-out walk. And that sends in
41, Hardy Duggan.
Sends up Hardy Duggan to the plate for the Nixa Eagles. The pitch will be a ball at 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to Hardy Duggan. The pitch inside corner. Ball 2. There to, once again, Hardy Duggan. He bats from the left side. Miles from the stretch. And it's 2-1. The 2-2 swung on, and it's going to be foul tipped for 2-2. Pardon me, that was 2-1. Now it's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes there to Hardy Duggan. He's an extra hitter for the boys in red. That is Nixa, the Nixa Eagles. The 2-2 pitch outside, and it's a full count, 3-2. Ooh, almost got them there at first base. Missed him on the tag. 3-2 pitch on the way. And a ground ball, fair ball, but foul ball, almost fair. As it just squeaked the line there in right field. So Riton will have to retreat back to first. Once again, the batter is Hardy Duggan for Nixa. Nixa leads Willard by a score of 4-2. Check on the runner, but he'll stay put. Three and 2 the count, 2 outs here in the inning. The 3-2 swung, and that's going to be a base hit right down to the right field line. That's going to put runners at first and second for Keith Pietmeyer.
Now batting number 6, Keith.
You can tell that pitch
Pietmeyer.
was smoked off the bat of Hardy Duggan. Keith Pietmeyer now the batter, as we'll see now a coach's visit for Willard. Who knows, this could be the end of the line for Jared Miles. Let's see who he would go for if Jared Miles this day is through. Only giving up a couple runs here in this contest between Nixa and Willard. As we do see the coach meeting with his infield. We shall see what he's going to do, if he's going to keep Miles in or if he's going to take him out. Looks like he's going to keep Miles in the game. He'll face Keith Pietmeyer.
He's by our bullpen. Yeah, he's walking out right now. He's walking out. He's by the bullpen.
2 outs here in the inning for Nixa. The pitch inside, and it is 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to Keith Pietmeyer. This field here at Parkview, or at Hillcrest, just like how Aurora's is, turf infield, grass outfield. And Duggan will make it to second base. 2 balls, no strikes to Pietmeyer. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1 there on Pietmeyer. Pietmeyer batting in the 9th spot. So usually in a usual baseball lineup, 9 people hit, and that will be a ground out to end the inning, as we'll send this game now to the top of the 6th inning. It is 4-2 in favor of Nixa. We're kicking off the top of the 6th inning here in the 49th annual Springfield Holiday Tournament Championship game on the varsity side. Fly ball from Hampton. The left fielder will drop it, and that will
Now batting number
put
43,
Hampton on
Clayton
first.
Kaiser.
That sends in Clayton Kaiser to the plate. Clayton Kaiser, the left fielder for Willard. Willard currently trails Nixa by a score of 4-2. The pitch on the outside part of the plate, and it is 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to, once again, to Clayton Kaiser. One ball, 1 strike to Kaiser from Pendergrass. Pendergrass has not been taken out of the game tonight. Curious to see how many pitches he has thrown in this contest. He's probably got to be up to close to about 60 pitches swung on and foul. Maybe 80 pitches. Two and two at the count. Be curious if the competition gets a little bit bigger once you get to class 5, or it's more fierce in class 5. No offense to the smaller classes like classes 1 and 2 and 3, but with the bigger schools they do expect more. As Kaiser will line it for a base hit, so we got a runner on first for.
Now batting number 25, Elliot Friend.
For the Willard Tigers, with Elliot Friend coming to the plate. Elliot Friend playing the DH, so he's not in the field today for Willard. Only 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning, so Nixa will have to protect with a 4-2 lead that they've been clinging on to since they scored their 2 runs to take the lead. 1-0, foul back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, yeah. I was surprised he didn't start. I figured they just started and go through.
A ball and a strike. 1 out. Pitch. Swung. That's going to be rifled into left field for a base hit. And that will put runners at first and second now for Kyden McMain. Kyden McMain, the batter.
Now batting number 5, Kai McMain.
Kyden McMain, the batter for the Willard Tigers.
At least you didn't do an in the first game, Branson's 2-hole was number 1, and Nix's 2-hole was number 1. And I wasn't paying attention.
Then we have a, looks like it's going to be a double switch performed by the Willard coaching staff. One out here in the inning.
The white team is all the 2020 guys that were on the NAT team from the year before. So he just joined them.
He played for the Royals last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Royals, they weren't supposed to start playing until the MLB started back up. So after it got okayed, this was the Royal Scout team first weekend. But they made them pay like the same prices if they played the whole year. So a bunch of the guys left. So a couple of them are coming to throw with us in Wisconsin this next week.
So as we heard, next week for the 60-game season that Major League Baseball will be playing, is that the schedule will be released sometime next week. The Cardinals and Royals will be playing each other, as well as their respective divisions. So the Cardinals and Royals will not go to any of the coasts here in the U.S.
Show me these a lot cheaper than that.
1 out here in the inning.
$300.
There to Kyden McMain. The pitch.
$2+ grand just for
tried to show a bunt, and it's strike one to McMain. Here in the top of the 6th inning, it is once again 4-2 Nixa. So we got runners on first and second base for the Willard Tigers. Pendergrass, who's not had to be taken out of the game. So far, so good. Tried to show bunt. Only given up 2 runs on the day today.
Yeah, he still plays basketball. Nobody really knows why. Yeah, he's like 16.
1 ball, 1 strike to
Big frame, but he's throwing like the same speed.
Kaiden McMain. The pitch shows a bunt.
I know Isaac Mitchell, he's in the day over there for Nixa right now, but he committed to Arkansas his freshman summer. And he had
1 ball, 2 strikes there to, once again, Kaiden McMain.
So now I don't think he'll go to Arkansas.
Once again, we're here at the varsity championship of the Springfield Area Baseball Association. Swing and a miss. And McMain strikes out. And that will send in the batter in.
Now batting number 42, Blake Holdgren.
Brings up Blake Holdgren. As McMain did pinch hit for Somerville. Holdgren, the batter. He's the leadoff man for Willard. Big boy at the plate. He's playing shortstop today. The pitch from Pendergrass is going to be a ball there at 1-0.
He doesn't swing it very well defensively.
1-0 count, 2 outs here in the 6th inning. The pitch. Strike, says the on-plate umpire. It is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Blake Holdgren. The pitch. Throw down to third. And he nabbed him there at third base. And that's how you get out of an inning if you're Nixa. And that will send this game now to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 4-2 in favor of Nixa. Welcome back to Hillcrest High School here in North Springfield.
Spencer Skiles.
Spencer Skiles, the batter for Nixa to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. Once again, this tournament is brought to you by Play It Again Sports, Scramblers, and Ozarks Mountain Valley Spring Water, America's Premium Bottled Water, and the UPS Store. Spencer Skiles once again to kick off the bottom of the sixth inning, swung on and fouled the other way.
Struck out on 3 pitches. Be the first out of the first.
And it's 0-1.
And then the pitcher just lost total control. Walked 4. The next 4. Gives up a hit.
After this game, we will not be on the air tomorrow, but we will be back on the air on Tuesdays. We'll see the SABA baseball All-Star game at Republic.
He strikes out on 3 pitches again.
0-2 the count to Spencer Skiles.
And then he got 4 hits after that. So he's 4 for 6 on the game. 3 for 5.
Pitch, swing and a miss, and it is strike 3 there on Spencer Skiles. And that sends up Jairus Thornton to restart the lineup for Nixa.
Yesterday in that game that we came back in.
Nixa leading Willard by a score of
And the guy before me comes up
4-2.
double, and I ground out. And then we come all the way back around, it's 9-8, and I come up to the plate, and I could have been the first and third out in the last inning. I was like, if I screw
First
this
pitch
up,
to
I'm gonna be
Thornton
crucified for this.
is a ball. I calls that the strike, and it is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the leadoff man and Jairus Thornton. Thornton playing in second base.
Dang. Grant's got his average up to 387.
There you go.
1 out here in the inning, here in the bottom of the sixth inning.
That's actually how most mine has been this year.
2-1 pitch. Swung on, right back to the pitcher.
537.
He'll just toss it to first for out number 2, and that will send in Sam Russo to the plate.
Ridiculous.
Sam Russo, the right fielder for Nixa.
He's got 31 at bats.
Oh, never mind. I was about to
2
say
outs here
five.
in the
So
bottom of the
Now up number 1.
sixth
Sam
inning.
Russo.
8 Ks though. That's not. He's
the pitch from
there's some dudes.
Yeah.
He said the right-hander
from Miles is a
96 and the left-hander
foul ball, strike 1.
Because they're all D1 guys.
Yeah. I was surprised. Every time I've seen the blue play, they've always got some kid, like some random kids in like 78. Hadn't shown me. I was like,
The pitch, a little bit of sidearm action there
I know they're all
from
set
Miles.
up to be signed, but it seems like every other guy.
He was dressed out the
Or actually, that is Harris on the mound for Willard. Kind of goes with that sidearm throw.
day. Well, she called me. I wasn't.
Check swing, and that's strike 3 there for Sam Russo, and this sends this game down to the top of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Willard Tigers. They trail by a score of 4-2 over Nixa.
He's thinking because he said exactly what he's thinking.
Now up number 42.
Once again, this
Blake
SABA
Holdgren.
baseball tournament is brought to you by Play It Again Sports. Along with Scrambler's Diner and Mountain Valley Spring Waters, we're kicking off the top of the 7th inning between Willard and Nixa.
Who's good?
Blake Pendergrass now out for
He
his
doesn't know my God.
7th inning of work.
He's convincing
He faces the top of the order for Willard in Holmgren, Thompson, and Harris. The first pitch to Holmgren is a strike at 0-1.
He played in Japan. He played. Well, he went and got a fake birth certificate. He was telling me that story
The 0-1 pitch.
because he went to a JUCO, and the scout.
1 ball, 1 strike to
Can't remember which
To
team he
Holgren.
signed with, but
the pitch to Holgren.
he told him he was too
Strike,
good.
says the home plate umpire. It is.
It's your coach.
1
He
ball,
got a
2
free
strikes.
certificate
There to
and signed,
Holgren.
and he was 2 years older than him.
Ethan Thompson will wait on deck, and a hit batter there to Holgren. He's been hit,
This guy's
Now up, number
Hit
51,
again.
Ethan Thompson.
and that sends in Ethan Thompson
almost-
to the plate for the Willard Tigers.
All he does is
Here in the 7th inning of play.
like in the winter, he'll just whatever town he's close to, he just goes in and ends up.
Once again, Nixa leads 4-2 over Willard.
He coaches some team in the summer. Brett thinks he's the greatest guy in the world. He loves him. He played for about that. Show me like 2 summers ago. That's the only reason he went up there is because he played for him.
The pitch swung on, hit high.
Straight up. That's gonna
Who's
be
gonna get it?
Ethan's going to be kicking himself if they
The pitcher Pendergrass has it for out number 1. And that will send in
catch it. Now
the
up,
batter
number
in
2,
Grant Harris.
Grant Harris.
Grant Harris, who came in relief for
Yeah,
for
we,
Jared
we
Miles.
played a team out of Milwaukee the other day, and we faced Craig Council's son.
Oh, yeah.
Gavin
Yeah,
Burke,
he was playing
who
second. He's built the exact same as him. They had,
started the game today.
Alabama commit as a lefty.
Started the championship game. The
Had
pitch
5 RBIs and 2
swung on,
at-bats.
hit the other way. That's going to be a base hit there by Harris. We're going to put runners on first and second for Willard, and that sends in Tyler Harry, the
Now
batter.
up, number 1, Tyler Harry.
Tyler Harry, the first baseman for Willard.
This guy can hit a little bit.
Yeah.
Big boy at the plate for
It's stupid
Willard.
how many big bats they have in that lineup. It seems.
Is this kid good at it too?
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to 3 Rivers next year. He would have gone somewhere better if he just.
Harry,
put himself out there a little bit
a
more.
3 Rivers commit over at Poplar Bluff.
I don't think he really even decided to play college baseball until recently.
It's one of 15 seniors that the Willard Tigers were supposed to have this year. Pitch is swung on and fouled, 0-2. There to Harry. Runners at first and second, the 0-2. See you later, and Harry's down on strikes, and that will send in Cade Billier as the Tigers are down to their
Now
final
up,
out of
number
the game.
6, Cade Billier.
Cade Billier, the batter for the
This kid, his older brother was the catcher
Willard
for that
Tigers.
team this last couple of years.
Eagles are 1 out away from taking the championship. First pitch, the ball at 1-0. The pitch swung on and fouled back. 1-1. The count to Cade Billier. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Right on the outside. Right outside, and it is.
Yeah.
2-1. 2 balls and a
outside
strike
righties, he's getting
to
all
Cade Billier.
White lines pretty much striking.
Pitch swung on. A fly ball. This should do it. A diving stop there by the center fielder in Keith Pipemere. And the Nixa Eagles are the Springfield Area Baseball Association 49th Annual Holiday Tournament champions here in 2020. And what a diving stop that was there by the center fielder in Keith Pipemere as Nixa takes the championship. Here as this game comes to a close, final score: Nixa 4,
He might.
Willard
they might
2.
have you say something
Yeah,
like
a guy came up here and
Oh,
told
did
me.
he tell you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's right there.
You got T-shirts for the winners. You should read off the whole thing. Why don't you do that?
No, I'm just gonna. I am really just gonna say congrats to the team.
There you go. Yeah, bigger professional. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Touch you in the back. You gotta congratulate brother too, I guess.
Yeah. Get your bags. We're out. We're alive, boys.
How'd I do a ticket?
Yeah, they're taking a picture.
Last.
We would like to congratulate the Willard Tigers for their runner-up effort in this week's tournament.
He had a big old camera here.
You have it, he carried it up here. Just go talk to him, or-
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's just a picture. Last time Willard got second. The kid from Robin knocked out his tooth. Knocked out.
Yeah. That game was wild. And we'd like to congratulate our tournament champions, the Nixa Eagles.
Thanks, boys, for helping us out.
Yeah.
Didn't have anything better to do on a Sunday afternoon. What time? 5:20? That's not bad.
2-hour game.
They'd have let us start it. The last game was at where we would have been done. 4:45.
What time did that game get over?
Well, the first one got over with at 12:20. And they made us wait till 1. And that one got over with at like 1:25. Or no, 2:25. They made us wait till 3.
Yeah, we were at Creekside in Kansas City, and we had an 8 a.m. game, and then it started pouring. So like, all right, we're gonna start at 9. We get out there probably 8:15, and they said, all right, guys, we're playing at 8:30. So we just played catch for about 5 minutes, took some ground fly ball, and just went. We ended up getting waxed that game. Shocker. What are they waiting on?
Hey, Willard,
Yeah.
just being polite.
Oh, man. Yeah, dude, they're champs.
What can I do with these lineups? Just trash them?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
trash 'em. Turn this off real soon. Shoot.
Everybody gather around at home plate as the Nixa Eagles are the champions of the Springfield Area Baseball Association 49th Annual Springfield Holiday Tournament that was presented by Play It Again Sports. But don't go away, we got one more broadcast that will be coming up on Tuesday. We'll be at Republic High School for the All-Star Game. That will be, once again, at Republic High School. As for one time, we want to say so long to you guys as we thank you all for coming in and joining us for all the games that we streamed this weekend. But we will be back on the air on Tuesday at Republic High School. So we say so long from Hillcrest High School here in Springfield. Have a good day, everybody. We'll see you guys back on Tuesday at Republic.